So the last unicorn, the last black unicorn, is an interesting title for this book, which we're going to talk about a little bit. But I read it, and I understand it, but this is a story you got to tell the audience, because I have no idea what this thing used to look like, but describe it, if you can, how you would treat the unicorn horn that you had.
Okay, so what I thought was a mole, turns out it was actually a wart growing on my forehead. And it was growing out like a horn, and I would cut it and stuff when kids would make fun of it, and that way it would make them stop and be like, oh my gosh, Tiffany bleeding from her head. And then it would grow out right, like immediately again, and then I would like chase people with it and stuff. I was a weirdo.
But it's not there now, I don't see it.
It's not there, it got burned off. My grandma, you know, burned it off or whatever with the, you know.
So it was a virus, it was a wart?
It was a wart. That's what that one doctor said when she took me, and they said that's a wart, and they was like the liquid nitrogen or whatever, they put it on there.
So those kids were mean to you when you were young?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Used to fight them off? Yeah,
yeah. And so they used to be like, you a dirty ass unicorn, and that's messed up. But once I got older, you know how sometimes you can hear your bullies talking mess about you, can hear it in the back of your mind sometimes, like playing over and over, and I started thinking to myself as I got older, you know what? I'm gonna take all those mean things that those kids said to me, and I'm gonna make money off of it. And that's what I did.
You did that well. Although I gotta say, early on, I mean, you're obviously an incredibly intelligent woman because you basically memorized life till you're in 9th grade. Because Tiffany acknowledges, again, this part of what I love about you, you just tell the truth.
Right.
You couldn't read, and you were in 9th grade.
I was very bad at it. Don't clap for that. That's not a good thing. That's not a good, that's, you know, like.
That's for telling the truth, they're clapping, because it's hard to admit that. And we got kids all over the country now who are in 9th grade who can't read.
Really?
I thought
Is that why we got these broken up like things in text messages?
Yes, as an example.
Like, what does this mean?
That's a good example.
TTTY, what is TTY? I don't know. What is
TTY.
LOL, just say laugh out loud. Why you gotta say LOL? Like, lazy?
Lazy.
No, they can't spell,
lazy out loud.
They can't spell laugh out loud.
But I thought you were dyslexic. I looked for reasons, but it looks like you just were never taught to read.
No, but I don't think anyone actually took the actual time to like sit down with me and read with me and make sure I had it right. Or I don't know if I'm just, you know, I never really got tested. I don't know. But recently, my drama teacher who did sit down with me, she just emailed me, and so we're communicating, and I'm gonna ask her, did she think I was dyslexic? Do you think I was dyslexic, girl?
Well, I'm very happy.
I don't think so, though. Maybe just a little bit.
If you don't mind.
I'm gonna use that excuse.
No, I don't want that excuse. I think it's so truthful that you were able to memorize tons of stuff.
But the brain is an amazing thing, and when you care about something and when you want to not be outed or not to look stupid or not to be, you know, made fun of, you will memorize and do whatever it takes to survive.
So how would you escape being caught as not being able to read? You're in 9th grade. Don't they have you read stuff?
Yeah, sometimes they would have you read things out loud, so then you cut up in class, you make noise, you whatever, get sent to the dean's office, right? So then you don't have to read. Or you, like, if I knew that we had these chapters to do or whatever beforehand, like if I knew, like, the syllabus said whatever, or like, and I hear kids talking like, oh, we gotta do this tomorrow, we gotta do chapter 12, 13, 14, or tomorrow. Then I would be like, which guy has a great voice? So then I would find a dude in school that got like a nice deep voice or something, like, oh, I love your voice, could you read this to me? And like every word that he said, I would memorize. And then, you know, confidence.
Yep.
Confidence is everything, where they think they on the wrong paragraph. Like.
So how'd your drama teacher that you just mentioned, how'd you figure out that you couldn't read?
She wanted me to do a monologue, right? And so in class, so in drama class, when there would be monologues or things that you had to do, I would always go up to the girls that I thought was the smartest and most, like, you know, like they thought they were so smart and prissy, so I would go up to them and ask them to read it. Like, how would you act this out? I want to try to be like you know, and they would show me, and then I would memorize it and I would do it. But she handed something to me right then. And so she goes, Tiffany, do this right now. And I was like, I gotta pee. I gotta this. I gotta, immediately trying to, like, get out of it. And she was like, can you read? I was like, ain't none of your business what I can do. And I just kind of just stormed, you know, like, get out of here. And once I came back, she was like, read to me right now. No, you're gonna read to me right now.
So how does she teach you?
Oh, she made me come every like, you know, we have 15 minutes. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in Los Angeles, we had nutrition and lunch. So during nutrition, it was like 15 minutes. I had to come and read to her. And then during lunch, I had to come to read to her every day for a whole semester. And I caught on super quick, so.
Can we give a hand to teachers who go the extra length?
Yeah.
That's so cool, and I'm glad you reached out to her.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.